Welcome back everyone, I'm K-Place Games, this is the science fiction roguelike adventure game FTL, and today we're pushing on with our Engi Type B. We're looking great, we've got the full complement of 8 crew members, 4 of which are almost completely trained up in fisticuffs. We've been boarding lots of people, we've got maximum teleporter and maximum medbay to fix them, got a really nice solid weapons loadout, we've got a defense drone at last, everyone's getting fully trained, the evasion's going up. Everything's looking pretty good, we're full, we've got a breach bomb Mark II for the final boss, we've got some stuff we need to sell, we could do with some repairs and some fuel. So let's get straight on to the next sector. We're going to do this rock control one, because nebulas, you just end up spending lots of fuel, and we don't have the fuel to spend. So let's try and get some fuel in the rock nebula, shall we? The rock people have a particularly aggressive stance towards alien races trespassing in their space. You should tread very carefully here. Okay, there's a store straight away, so let's go buy some fuel and some health and sell our other crap. This is all greyed out because we're full. That's all greyed out because we're full. So let's sell the bombs and sell the hull beam and buy all the fuel and a couple of health. That's greyed out because we're full on people. If we wanted to buy more Zoltans, which isn't a bad idea, then we'd have to evict one of our crew. But it's probably mean well, and that means we'd lose the 20% faster weapon unless one of these guys is trained in weapons, which are not, so we're not going to do that. Okay, onwards. You jump into the middle of a rock excavation project on a nearby moon. Unimpressed with your intrusion, they move to defend themselves. Okay, and it's disappeared because they have a cloaking device. Periodically, it's going to do this, and when it's cloaked, its evasion gets enhanced by 60, and our weapon spool up time is paused. Weapons wise, they have a heavy laser which does 1 shot. That is a burst laser Mark III which does 5 shots. And a bomb of indeterminate nature. We can't do anything until they decloak. And they've boarded us with 2 rocks, but they boarded me in my medbay, and that's really stupid of them, so let's go in here. They have no medbay on board their ship, so preventing them from escaping is not a huge issue. I'd rather smash their weapons. The bomb is missed, it was just a small bomb. We managed to knock the bomb off and not the big laser, here we go. Ow. System repair, go in. They can't teleport out while they're cloaked. Okay, our guys are fully healed because they were fighting in a fully upgraded medbay. So now we need to go in and fight them where? In the shield room. And then the human and the mantis need to go here, and our weapons need to try and smash their weapons. Good, didn't quite get rid of the big weapon again, it's annoying. Good, and then that'll drag the rest of them in here. Excellent, they've turned off the big laser now, that's great. But the bomb's back on, that's not great. The bomb's going to fire as soon as they decloak, that's not great. Ow, my weapons room. That's the win anyway, 4 on 1. And I said that the breach bomb Mark II was one of the best weapons in the game. This is the best weapon in the game, the ion bomb. We get 35 scrap and the best bomb in the game. Outstanding. Because the ion bomb does 4 ion damage, and as I told you, each ion damage removes a shield bar for 5 seconds. So this does 4 ion damage. This will disable a system for 20 seconds, which is an enormous length of time. And because it's only disabled, there's nothing to fix, so the enemy can't fix it. There's nothing the enemy can do about that. Once it's disabled, and that's just it. It's just off. There's no breaches to fix, nothing to fix, so enemy system repair drones are not an issue because they can't do anything about it, it's just off. So happy days for us. 178 scrap, let's buy 1 more evasion. Like that, there we go. Evasion 45, that's excellent. And we're going to push on. Looks like we can just go pretty much straight diagonally towards the exit. Okay, as soon as you arrive, you hear the telltale signs of a teleporter and shouts reverberating through the ship. Prepare to burn, fleshy meat sack aliens. Intruders on board. Okay, we've been boarded by 3 rocks. This mantis needs to go in here and help the human. Both of these guys need to go here and kill this rock. And we're at a sun, as you can tell. Big sun in the background. Every now and then, fires are going to break out in the ship. So we need to get away from this place as soon as we can. I'm also going to turn on the anti-personnel drone. Because this human's going to have to go and get healed right now. And then the anti-personnel drone will take over. And then the mantis will take over. And then he'll go back in here. Yeah, Vincent needs to be trained in close combat anyway. He'll go here. You two need to go here. FTL's ready to go. That is the solar flare imminent. So before we get set on fire, we're just going to leave and do this distress call. We'll still be fighting on board the ship, but we'll take care of them. You find the source of the distress call, a small research station. It appears that a small lab fire got out of control and is threatening to destroy the station. Their fire suppression system is not working. We can send the rock crew in because they're immune to fire, or we can send a repair drone in. Let's send the rock crew because that will not cost us a drone. Your rock soldier tears through the airlock directly into the fire. You've never seen anything that large move that fast. It disperses as much fire suppressant as possible right into the heart of the blaze, and eventually the fires die down. So we saved the station. Let's contact the survivors. They say thank you very much, and they give us 78 scrap and a repair arm. And there we go. We've won the close combat at last, as I knew we would. We'll just chill out here until the anti-personnel drone's fully healed. And I'll talk to you about the repair arm. This reduces the amount of scrap we get by 15%, but it converts it into hull hit points. So every time we win a fight, or any time we earn scrap for any reason, we're going to get our health repaired. Which is nice. I mean, losing 15% scrap isn't my favourite thing, but it'll do. Is there a store nearby? Yes, there is. Okay, so we'll go this one and then the store. A small Engi research vessel is trying to fend off a mantis ship. You move in to engage, but after a quick scan, the mantis ship retreats. The Engi offer you a drone schematic as thanks for your timely arrival. They give us an anti-ship beam drone and 30 scrap, which will be reduced by 15%, but we'll get a couple of health. Boom, lovely. So 25 health, 25 scrap. Let's go to the store and buy some more fuel. All the fuel, and we'll sell the breach bomb and the beam. Ooh, reverse ion field. This is great. This gives us a 50% chance to avoid ion damage, and they stack, so if you have two of those, you're immune to all ion damage. It's really powerful. It's only 45 scrap. I'm going to take it. Drone reactor booster I might get rid of. Do we need to... Ooh, I mean, weapon P-igniter. That's awesome. Instead of having to wait for your weapons to spool up at the start of a fight, they're just instantly available. It is 120 scrap though. It's a severe luxury and I don't think we need it. I think we'll be okay. We don't need another defense drone or another anti-personnel drone. So I think that's us done with this store. Anti-personnel drone's still being healed. We'll just wait for him. We do have 216 scrap to spend, so I think I'm going to be brave and do the 180 for the 4th layer of shield. Complete luxury. You only ever get to do that in easy mode. If you get to buy the 4th layer of shields in normal or hard, then hats off to you. You're a really good player. Well done. I'm also going to put one more bar into the drone control. Just in case it gets hit by something like a bomb. I don't want it to turn off the defense drone, because that would be bad. How's this guy doing? He has got 150 health. He's pretty much like a rock. He's immune to fire. He moves really slowly. He's got 150 health. Right, now we can get turned off, and that lets me put the shields on, and put the medbay down to 1, teleport on 3, 2 spare bars to launch the defense drone, and we're good to go. Let's go. Mercenaries are swarming the galaxy now, knowing that their less than legal services are in demand during this period of unrest. One of them is waiting at this beacon for you. He would accept money to delay the rebels, which holds them where they are for 1 extra turn. We can hire him to unveil all the pings in the sector, we can have a fight, or we can just leave. Now, I am spotting that they have a huge missile and a little missile. and our defense drone can only shoot down one missile at a time. Obviously the big missile will take ages to spool up, but if they both fire at the same time, then our defense drone will only shoot down one of them. Or if the big missile is missed by our defense drone, it'll do a tremendous amount of damage. So I'm considering just leaving, but we're going to have a fight. Let's go. Defense drone goes out. We need to smash the weapons. They do have a med bay and they've got silver doors, which means we cannot just run around in their ship. So we're going to board them in their piloting. Get a brief 2-on-1. And of course, ooh, that was lucky. We got away with that. Their one and only little laser shot down my drone, but we've managed to do enough damage to turn off both their missiles. Next we need to smash their med bay. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Ah, we only damaged it. Crap. We should be able to kill this guy. Maybe, maybe, maybe not. Oh. Crap. These two need to come out because they're fighting a Zoltan, and when Zoltans die, they explode and it does area of effect damage, which is bad. And our two guys are now kind of trapped in here because I forgot that they had doors. We can smash the medbay though. That's a good one. Now they're offering us 5 fuel, 7 missiles and 31 scrap to leave them alone. You know what? I'm going to accept that. That's a good offer. So now they'll just don't be chill. Everyone just chill out. That was a little bit more difficult than I thought it would be. As I said, I was kind of considering leaving, but we accepted their offer to leave them alone, so it all worked out in the end. I think we'll try and get all 5 of these pings before we leave. That'd be nice. You encounter a small craft with minimal propulsion. Its rock crew member explains that the rock homeworld is run on lies and propaganda, that it keeps the population in check, and that they want no part of it. Now this is quite a good one. If you show them the sensor suite, they're very impressed by it. This is because we've upgraded our sensors, so let's do that. The rock captain is impressed by the data you've collected and agrees to stay with you until they find their footing in the galaxy. So we now have another rock. So I think Mr. Vincent is going to go away. Goodbye, Mr. Vincent. So we now have 3 rocks. Mr. Vincent's going to go and man the sensors, so he's right next to the teleport. So now the boarding party is 3 rocks and a mantis. Fairly decent. 2, 3, 4. Okay. You intercept chatter from an approaching rock ship. Weapons, moving to engage. Arm the tubes. There's no talking to these guys. Okay, let's have a look. They've got a heavy ion which will do 10 seconds of removing 1 layer of shield. They've got a heavy laser which does 2 shots. That will reduce us to 1 layer of shield. And then they've got a beam which can't get through a remaining shield. So these guys cannot hurt us. Board them in the weapons. They have got a med bay. As soon as the weapons spool up, we'll smash the med bay, and then we'll get everyone in there and get a 4-on-3 and smash them. And that will be the win. 1, 2, 3 weapons in there. Everybody else boards. This guy's going to take forever to get up here. By that time, this guy in the top right should be dead. Just about. There we go. 4-on-2. 4-on-1. And that's the win. Easy peasy. No more life signs remaining on the ship. We strip it of 1 missile, 1 drone, 76 scrap, and we find an automated reloader. That's an augment which speeds up our weapon spool up time by 10%. So it's goodbye drone reactor booster, hello automated reloader. I don't need my drones to be moving 25% faster anymore, thank you. Arguably, I never did. So these guys go here, these guys go here. Everyone's healed up, back to your original stations. We got healed up a little bit more, thanks to our scrap arm, and onwards we go. You arrive in the system and immediately discover a pirate ship nearby. Strangely, scans indicate there's no life forms aboard. We board it and we find 1 missile, 1 drone, 66 scrap, which of course will be lowered by 15%, but will heal us another couple of health bars. Lovely. 152 scrap. Anything we want to do with that? We've got maximum power bars. We don't need any more. We could put 1, upgrade the weapons by 1. Just so if like a bomb hits it, or if our drone misses a missile and a missile hits it, it will just damage that 1 bar and won't actually turn off one of our 3 guns. So I'm going to do that. Right, got a choice. We've got 1 more ping before the exit. What do we think, south or north? Let's go south. You arrive and detect signs of a battle. A few ships are taking passes at each other near a small station. You don't know if it's a territorial issue, a contest, or a rite of passage, but we decide it's not worth our effort, so nothing happens. Right, onto the exit. You arrive at a long-range beacon. Does anything else happen? Yes, we find the remains of a space station. Nothing in there, no one at home, but we board it and come away with 2 fuel, 2 missiles and 46 more scrap. So we're back to full health. We've got 100 scrap. Happy days. Let's increase the engines by another 1 and move on to the final sector. We've made it to the Federation HQ. Our access codes get us past initial security and we're put on the line to the war room, and we explain that the rebel fleet is commanded by a gigantic flagship, and if we can destroy that, it'll knacker their coordination and the Federation might still win the day and win the war. So they give us 10 fuel to explore this sector with, and what we have to do now is get to this base. This is the enemy flagship. As we see, the entire thing is hatched out. So the enemy fleet are here. They arrived at exactly the same time we did. This thing is going to move. The path it's moving along is this red dotted line. It's moving towards a base. If that thing gets to the base and spends 3 turns there, we lose the game. So ideally, we need to get to the base and wait for it or intercept it on the way. These repair things will repair us and give us a crap ton of resources. But every turn, as we see already, this one is glowing red. That means the enemy fleet's there. That's a fleet fight, like the one we got embroiled in quite a few episodes ago. And this will happen to the repairs, and if any stores here, they'll be replaced by these pings as well. And after a while, it will become the double exclamation mark red pings, which is an extremely difficult fleet fight. So let's just get to this repair ping straight away and get lots of stuff. Lots of stuff is 5 fuel, 4 missiles, 5 drone parts and 29 scrap. Thank you. And that one's already gone double danger, so let's go. We'll go here, try and get to this repair, and then chill out at the base. The rebel flagship's quite some way away. You arrive in the middle of a raging battle. Both sides are taking heavy losses. A small squadron flies past, and one of the fighters breaks off, moving towards your position. Okay, let's have a look-see. They've got a great big missile, so we need the defense drone out. They have a little laser and a drone. So I'm going to depower the medbay to fund the deployment of the defense drone. They do have a medbay and they do have an anti-personnel drone. Other than that, they just got 4 humans. I'm going to board them immediately. And then we're going to board them again in 10 seconds time. I'm going to try and smash the medbay with our weapons. I know it's a 4-on-2 at the minute, but we'll be fine. There we go. This guy's run away. This rock needs to come down here. This mantis needs to go there, and that rock needs to go there. Doing what's known as the old switcheroo. And in 10 seconds time. Okay, this guy's not looking good. I may have miscalculated this somewhat. How much health have you got left? 18. 14. Okay. Let's evacuate everyone. And at the same time as I do that, I'm going to shoot the shields. Put my evasion down, turn the medbay up to maximum. Yeah, I kind of miscalculated that. We didn't kill anyone. We haven't really done... We didn't actually achieve anything in that boarding action. That was not clever. This time, let's smash the medbay first. Good. And then, no, jump into the medbay and kill the guy who's going to try and fix it. Ow. Okay, the defense drone's offline. That's not good. Turn on the system repair. That's going to have to fix the breach and then fix the med bay. It's not great. Come on, come on, come on. Oh crap, here comes this giant missile and I haven't got the defense drone out. So medbay goes off, evasion goes up to 51, hope it misses. It did not miss. That really hurt. Okay, now we've got a 4-on-3 in their shield room. This is the win, but that was really messy. That was an absolute disaster. We got 1 fuel, 1 drone and 55 scrap. That was absolutely appalling. We took lots of damage. Nothing was good in that. That was just an embarrassment. That was absolutely appalling. I made some bad decisions, got a little bit flustered, nearly lost our boarding crew. Defense drone got knocked out because it missed the missile and the missile hit the drone control, which knocked the drone out, so that's not great. So for that reason, some of our scrap is going on improving the drone control so that doesn't happen again. That was awful. Well, we can go and get fixed up if nothing else. There we go. Repairs us back to full health, gives us 5 more fuel, 4 more missiles, 5 more drones and 29 more scrap. Flagship's quite some way away from the base. I mean, I could go here and then go to the base, but there is a likelihood that if we go here, this ping might turn into one of them, or even one of them, because they just happen like instantly. So we'll do this one and then go to the base. Long-range scanners show this system is empty of capital ships. Clearly, it's not of strategic value. FTL signatures show a rebel scout just jumped by. Okay, and it has a missile, so we need a defense drone out. It has a defense drone Mark II, which is going to try and shoot down our laser blast. But luckily, we don't need to shoot our lasers because they don't have a med bay. So these idiots are going to get boarded and killed. And it's all going to happen pretty quickly. In fact, I'm going to turn all my weapons off and put all the power in something else. Right, you two in the engines, you two get in the teleporter, and then you two go on piloting, and that'll be the win. Please miss me, Mr. Gigantic Missile. Please don't hit me. I don't want you to hit me. Come on, drone, shoot it down. Ooh, just. And this combat drone has a chance. If it misses me, then its blast may shoot down my drone. It's rare, but it does happen. Same with its little laser. That can also have a chance of hitting me, which is not fun. But we're about to win. There we go. Hey, we find a weapon on the ship. We get 38 scrap and a burst laser Mark 1. Burst laser Mark 1, I think, is 2 power? Yeah, it needs 2 power. It charges up slightly quicker than these. It doesn't have a chance to do breaches, but it does have a chance to catch fires. It does 2 shots. It's not better than a hull laser. So we're just going to keep what we have. Thank you very much. So we're about as good as we're going to get. The only thing we might do is spend 120 to get the final engines upgrade, but we won't be doing that before we fight the flagship. So let's get to the base. Oh no, it looks like we can go here and in the base. Yeah, we've got time for that, and it's not red. So let's do it. We got lucky with that. A number of launch transports are being pursued by rebel bombing squadrons. One bomber has managed to slip through the defensive fire and is poised to wreak havoc amongst the enormous yet vulnerable transports. There's time for us to advance and take it out. Let's have a fight. Okay, they've got a missile, so defense drone goes out. They've got a med base, so lasers need to come back on. They have a combat drone Mark II. That flies really fast, so we're actually going to need all 4 of our shields because they've got 2 lasers as well. So we'll turn off the med bay and the teleport a little bit. We need to smash the med bay, then jump into the med bay because they've got doors as well, which is quite annoying. Which means we cannot just run around inside their ship. So, med bay gets broken. Little repair drone comes in. We breached it as well. So that's only got 25 health. So what I actually want to have happen is the repair drone to fix the breach before we kill it. And something's destroyed my defense drone because of course it has. Here comes our missile. Is it going to miss? Yes it did. That's good. They've got a 2-on-2 in their mid base, so let's jump into their engines. And drag another couple down here. That's good. Okay, that thing, their drone did not fix their breach in the med bay. We might have to escape. We're going to have to escape. That's annoying. Let's try and smash the drone control. Stop that thing from fixing it. And they're trying to escape now, but we've dragged the one remaining person out. Our defense drone missed. The missile got through. We took some damage, but I think we're okay. With the rebel ship defeated, you quickly get 1 missile, 1 drone, and 96 more scrap. And the survivors say thank you very much, goodbye. That was not fantastic. Because our stupid defense drone missed the missile a couple of times. It got hit a couple of times, but because of the repair augment, we managed to survive. It was slightly annoying though. Right, now it is flagship time, so let's get to the base. You arrive at the base and prepare to face the flagship, and we do. We're going to have to change your weapons. Mr. Ion Bomb is coming out of the cupboard. He needs to go on. Evasion needs to be max. That means that as well. Like that. And we're going to need the best people at punching, which is Kozar and Charlie. Right, so Kirkner, you can come down here. Kozar and Charlie need to go there and there. We're going to need the defense drone as well. That's fine, we've got enough power to do that. Anything else we want to or need to spend our money on? Maybe the drone control again? Yeah, let's just upgrade that. Okay. Now we're just going to wait for the flagship. Here it comes. This is it, the Rebel flagship. If you are able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. I'm not going to press continue, because as soon as we press continue, it's going to cloak, because it has a cloaking device. Let's have a look at this thing. It's got 4 weapon systems. Luckily for us, because we're on easy mode, they're all separated from the rest of the ship. So if we can kill this guy and smash the system, no one else can come in and fix it, which is great. Same with this, same with that, same with that. This one here on the left fires 3 ion shots, but we have the ion resistance augment, so 50% of the time they'll do nothing. That's great. This is a laser cannon, fires 3 lasers. We've got 4 shields, so we're not overly concerned about that. This thing here is the scariest weapon in the game. It's a triple missile launcher, fires 3 missiles. Like boom, boom, boom. All at once. Our defense drone might be able to shoot down 2 of them maybe, but we're going to have to rely on our evasion to get rid of the last one. So that's going to be the first thing we have to destroy. And on the right hand side, a great big dirty beam laser, which probably is like a halberd beam that does 2 damage. So if we've only got 1 layer of shield active when it fires, it can definitely hurt us. They've got about 27 crew members. They're all fully trained. They've got fully trained doors with really close together striations. They've got a medbay which is just as good as ours, fully trained. They've got a cloak. So what we're going to do, we're going to wait for it to decloak, jump in to this room, kill this guy, smash the missile launcher, then we can depower the defense drone and turn on the lasers. Then we're going to jump in the next lot, get rid of the ion, then we're going to get rid of this. We're going to leave this guy alive, because the flagship has 3 stages. This is stage 1. And then the plan is going to be ion bomb the medbay to pause it, jump on board, kill someone, and then jump off before it cloaks again, because it's got a maximum level cloak. So we've only actually got like 15-20 seconds to kill 1 person and then jump out, maybe 2 people if we're lucky, and we're going to rinse and repeat that until we've killed all the crew, apart from this one dude in this one room. Because we've got 4 layers of shield, we don't care about leaving this triple laser thing alive. And one thing about the flagship is that if you do kill all the crew, then the computer running it takes over, and then it becomes a gigantic auto scout. And what we know about auto scouts is that they automatically repair things, like the missile launcher and the ion and everything else, and I don't want it to do that. We can prevent it by breaching the rooms, but that's a big risk. I mean, that's difficult to do. You're not guaranteed to get a breach. So what we're going to do, we're going to kill everyone other than this one guy in this one room. Let's do it. Defense drone needs to go out straight away. As soon as it decloaks, these 2 are going in here. Like that. And then you 2 are going in here. 10 seconds later, you're going to get rid of this. Here come the missiles. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, two of them hit. God damn, that's annoying. Repair drone is on the case. Hey, the rock's got fully trained up in fisticuffs. Come on, you two, break that system quicker. Break it before it fires again. Break it before it fires again. Break it. Break it. Break it. Hey, they broke it. You guys can come out. Defense drone 1 can go off. You guys need to come down here. They're both fully trained in close combat. And that guy's fully trained in close combat now. So then what we're going to do, we're going to wait for these guys. And then they're going to go and kill this guy over here in 10 seconds time. So far so good. We've eliminated 2 major threats. So we're just waiting to get rid of this guy, then we'll bring these guys back, heal them, and then we'll start doing the ion bomb teleport strategy. Slow and steady wins a race. I'm going to board them with the mantis and the rock, because the mantis does a lot more damage than the rock does. It doesn't matter that the rock's got a lot more health. What we need is damage, because we only have the time between it decloaking. We need to get on board, kill someone, and then get back off before it cloaks again. Otherwise we're trapped on there. And the good thing about having the meant be disabled is that whoever are fighting here, when they get low health, they will know it's disabled and they will not try and leave the room to get healed. Right, as soon as it decloaks... Ooh. Now, ion bomb, please hit, please hit. It hit. Before it even explodes, we're jumping into the bridge. We need to kill at least one person before we leave. Might be a little bit difficult. Come on, 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 come on. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. And out. We got 2. Just. Oh, that was close. And then rinse and repeat this until we've killed all the crew. Missed. Damn it. Okay, now we've got to wait. And this is so that in stages 2 and 3, like, the crew don't get replenished in between the stages. So it'll only ever be this one guy in this one room on his own, and nobody else will be there to stop me. That means on stage 2 and stage 3, we can just instantly teleport on board the ship and run around and do whatever we want, and it cannot stop us from doing it, and it makes the next 2 stages so much easier. Okay, we hit that time. Back on board. Kill another 2, maybe, hopefully. I don't like the timing on this, it's nasty. I really don't like the timing on that. Ah, we got stuck. That's not great. I got greedy, I thought we could kill 2. I think we'll survive long enough to get out, yep. Now we'll have to reset and wait for another cloak cycle. Okay, we won't be greedy anymore, we'll just try and kill 1. The one thing we could try is changing the position of our guys like that, and then hope that the mantis spawns on the left. But I don't think it's going to work. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's only 3 crew left anyway. We've got 33 missiles. That's 33 attempts at doing this, so I think we'll be fine. That's a hit. Then once again it didn't work. Changing the position of our guys here did not change the position how they are there. So we'll just kill 1, then we'll leave. Ideally we would have had 2 mantises, but 1 mantis and 1 of anyone else is enough to pull this off. Because the enemy crew are maximum trained, if you've only got like 2 humans or 2 slugs or something, and or even just 2 rocks, it can be difficult to even kill 1 person before you have to leave. Because someone's in there getting instantly healed up, as we saw. That's a hit. Let's go in the shield room. 10 seconds later, next lot go in. And that's the win. Here we go. Get in there. Kill them all. Break the shields. Blow up the rest of the ship. Easy peasy. Bring everyone out. Just smash the clock like that. There we go. Who's not trained? Who's not fully trained? Just Mara. Okay. Then we'll teleport Mara on board on her own. And Mara will just smash as many systems as she can and get fully trained. You only need 6 levels, so we'll put them indoors first. I mean, they'll easily get fully trained. I mean, that'll have like, you get 1 training for every power bar you destroy. And as I said, everything on the ship is maxed. So the doors are maxed, that's maxed, that's maxed, that's maxed. So they've all got like 3 power bars. So it'll take them a while to smash the door, but they'll be getting plenty of training when they're doing it. There you go, they're up to 4 already. Just to make them a little bit better in close combat, just so they get 20% like everyone else. There we go, and then you can smash the med bay, and that should be enough to make you, yeah, 8 out of 8. Well, whilst they're doing that, I'm just going to smash the piloting so it's got 0 evasion. That wasn't too bad. Come on, Mara. Get your 8th and final rank of close combat. There's 7. There's 8. Right, you can come off. Smashy, smashy hull, empty rooms, dead. Boom. And just as we finally gain the upper hand, it somehow powers up its FTL and runs away. So we get 2 fuel, 1 drone, 31 scrap, and a little bit of healing, which is nice. Now we can chase it over there, but I don't want to do that. I'm just going to stay in the base and chill out, and it'll come back. Do we need to change our weapons out? No. Do we need to med bay now? Absolutely, definitely not, because there's no one left to shoot at me. There's no one left to damage my people, so we don't need the medbay at all. Here it comes. This time it's lost its cloak, but it's gained a drone control. It's got a defense drone 1. It's got a couple of drones out. Every now and then it'll do a warning sound and it'll launch a whole fleet of drones, which will despawn after like 5 seconds. But the triple missile launcher's back. Oh yeah, and another thing, it's going to be firing boarding drones at us constantly, but luckily the defense drone can shoot that down as well, like that. That was one of them right there. But unfortunately for the ship, it doesn't have any crew left, so I'm just going to board it and smash it. Smash its drone control. Come on! Hey, they broke the missile launcher. We cannot get rid of the defense drone at the moment because we still need it to shoot down the incoming boarding drones until the rocks smash its drone control, at least. That's the warning, that's the little fleet of drones which shows up and makes me scared for a little while. Right, get on board, smash the drones. We're slowly taking down its big laser. Its drone control is very, very strong, as you can tell. It's like max. It's got like 6 or 7 power bars. Right, let's get the shields. This is why we put all that effort into stage 1 of clearing the crew. If there were still people on board here, it's still got the med bay. It'd be a disaster. But it's just chill now. It's just totally relaxed. There we go. And then laser in the empty rooms, double damage, and that's the win in about 2 cycles time. Yeah, one more volley. Easy. Beautiful. And away it goes again. And we get 2 fuel, 2 more missiles, and 29 more scrap. Anything we can spend 74 scrap on? Potentially, yes. I mean, am I going to spend it? Probably not. Do we want to change your weapons at all? No. But we are going to depower the teleporter by 1 and turn on the ion bomb. Then we'll wait, and then we'll wait, and then we'll wait some more. Here comes the flagship. You're not certain how it's able to keep fighting in the state it's in, but it looks like it's transferred power to the teleporter as well as some kind of super weapon. So what we see here, this is the first time we've seen this on this run. This green health bar is this green shield. This is a Zoltan shield. This prevents us teleporting on board until we've whittled down all its health. And it also stops bombs, and any missiles will impact on the shield and remove a little bit of health instead of going through. So we need to get rid of this first before we can get on board and get rid of the missile launcher, which is a little bit annoying. Defense drones out, repair drones out. Now, the good thing about Zoltan shields is that they take double damage from ion weapons, and we've got an ion bomb that does 4 ion damage, also known as 8 ion damage to that shield. So let's put the lasers there and there, and the ion bomb permanently shooting this to try and keep this guy out of the fight. It's the final fight of the game. We don't need our 33 missiles. We just gotta hope that everything hits and we can whittle down this. And hey, drone shot down 2 missiles, the other one missed. Come on, bomb. Boom. Ooh, 8 damage, like most of itself, just boom, gone. So hopefully when the hull lasers fire, if I remember to turn them on. Good, they're ready to go. Depower the lasers, power up the teleport, get on board, smash it. Next guy's get into position. You're going to go and get the shields. We took 1 point of damage. And yeah, that's a super weapon. We heard the warning noise. Instead of doing a swarm of drones, it fires like 10 or 12 laser blasts at the same time, but we've got 55 evasion. It is still quite scary. And that's another reason why I want this permanently disabled. That's that off for 20 seconds. This charges up in like 15 seconds, so theoretically, if it hits, that will never fire again. Come on. Oh, didn't quite kill the missile launcher before it fired again. That's okay. The repair drone will get it. Okay. Missile launcher has been destroyed. So we can now power up our weapons, get these guys off the enemy ship, put everyone back to normal, and then board the ship, smash the shields. And then smash the pilotings to drop its evasion to 0. It's still going to do the super weapon. That can hurt us. Ooh. A little bit like that. Okay, shields are down, piloting's down, everyone get off. Hull laser, hull laser. That will be the win next turn. Sometimes when it does the warning sound, it doesn't fire the lasers, it reinstates its Zoltan shield. But it didn't get a chance to do that, did it? There we go. And that's the win. God, that was tough at the start, but the NGB is almost tough at the start. It was a little bit dodgy in the middle, where we had really, really good offense, but not very good defense. That's our final score, 39-19. B, nowhere near any of my high scores. Session stats. That is what we did on this session. The crew records is like all time, and the session records is all time. This is what we did. We defeated 38 ships, we visited 99 beacons, we collected 2,169 scrap, nice, and we hired 9 crew. Final score 39-19. So that was good fun. NGB can sometimes be a little bit difficult to get started, but we got lucky. We were handed free weapons all the time. We got the hull lasers really early. We got 2 and then 3. And then a little ion blast, and then the ion bomb. I mean, it was all good. And we were getting crew members thrown at us as well. So that was wonderful. Next time, I don't know when we're going to be playing this game next, but next time it will be this, which is the Federation Cruiser Type B. If you remember, the Cruiser Type A has this special artillery beam which pierces all shields, and you have no control over it. It just spools up when it's ready. It fires, draws a line across the enemy ship, and does 1 damage to each room. This has the same artillery beam, but it comes already upgraded to level 2, so it fires every 40 seconds, which is nice. It comes dual laser, which fire twice for only 1 power bar, which is the most efficient weapon in the game. A little tiny Leto missile, which does 1 damage, but it does penetrate all shields and spools up pretty quickly. 9 seconds, that's 10 seconds. It comes with a human, and always you want to put the humans in the weapons because they train up quickly. We've got a Zoltan who'll probably stay in engines because he'll provide 1 power bar, and then this guy will be the pilot. So you've got a slug and a Zoltan and a human, so you might get some blue options. This artillery beam counts as a beam laser, so that's another option. Missiles, you sometimes get blue options for that. Venting the ship out is not, I mean, the back end of the ship's pretty good. There's airlocks here and here. There's an airlock in the middle. Venting the shield and weapons can take quite some time. So anyway, when we come back, we'll be doing that. As I said, don't know when that will be, but I hope you join me for that, and I hope you look after yourself until then. That was the NGB. I'll see you later.